Here at Rainbows for All Children, we have an over 40-year legacy of providing free peer support groups to youth who are facing loss and uncertainty. Because like our founder, Susie Ilmarta, we believe no one should navigate grief alone.
Overall, the mission and Rainbows, what it means to me, is to remember to be human and to be there for others and to continue to create those safe spaces because we're not alone.
So before I started Rainbows, I had like grief, and throughout, I feel like Rainbows has helped me overcome that feeling, and I feel safe. I can relate.
Someone mentioned Rainbows to me back when I was going through my divorce about 6 years ago. My kids were 6 and 4 at the time, so we checked out Rainbows. It was amazing. They found support with not only how to process their emotions and how to communicate through this period, but also they found other kids who were going through the same thing. And I thought that was really important, especially because in our community, it felt like there was no one like us.
Through Rainbows and then being on the board and seeing what an impact it made directly to families, to parents, to children, it made me realize how much of an impact grief and loss have and how it shows up no matter what that grief or loss is caused by.
I have lots of moments of clarity that I was supporting with my time and my dollars. A really special organization. Stephanie Garrity, our current executive director, restored that for me. Being at events, I get to see everybody and I get to put faces to names and see what Stephanie's so proud of.
My dreams for Rainbows is that we continue to evolve with the times and with the changes and the struggling world that we're living in. And if I had one wish, it's a local one. The local one is to have a permanent home for Rainbows.
My vision for the organization is for you all who work so hard day to day and roll up your sleeves and do this really challenging work, have a facility that's exciting to go to that you can be proud of.
Rainbow's age-appropriate groups follow a curriculum that teaches and encourages healthy coping skills, putting words to emotions, and our certified volunteer facilitators provide the safe and confidential space to meet weekly and explore these topics.
Rainbows has been an incredible partner with us to enhance our training distribution across the district.
As we are connecting with all the schools, we are connecting with all of the other mental health facilities. We're going into the hospitals. We're saying hey, we're here.
The curriculum works, but you can adapt how you present it maybe.
At our school, we wanted to offer the program during school hours. And through the years, I've kind of added my own materials, fashioned it to best suit our kids, and it really runs itself.
The students in that group were telling their friends how wonderful the group has been and how important and special it's been. And other students were approaching that clinician asking to join and asking to be a part of that group.
It's also a program that truly changes lives.
And the kids just immediately have this release of tension in their bodies when they realize that, they're not alone.
Recommend Rainbows in particular. This organization has been incredibly powerful to collaborate with.
Every school district could benefit from offering this kind of program.
I would totally recommend Rainbows, and I have, right? It does work. I know that when we heard Rainbows Canada's office was closing down, because Rainbows is just so important here in our communities, especially when we've done the training for remote communities to be able to deliver this program within their community, right? So, and so we continue to share that with them and just the connection, other organizations that are running Rainbows. So to be able to brainstorm with them was really important too, to have that community.
We are really going to push the importance of the Rainbows program and get all 5-6 early on centers in York Region on board.
The Rainbows team has their eyes fixed on the future, constantly working to do all that we can to spread our mission far and wide. The organization's growth in the last few years has been rapid.
It's incredible to see how quickly we're growing and making progress, both in development, team-wise, the whole office. It's just like really inspiring to watch.
The Canada transition has been running smoothly since the spring of 2025. I think it's great to see that growth.
We've had a lot of great changes both to our content in the training, but also to the user-friendly experience generally that our new training platform Teachable offers. I'm really excited to see how people feel. The early feedback has been great, so we're excited to hear more.
When people pick the phone up, I enjoy having those conversations with people that really want to be a part of this program.
It was my first time ever doing outreach like that, getting to talk to people more about the Rainbows mission.
So one thing I always wished for Susie was finding that one donor that had the ability to write the check with as many zeros and numbers to the left of the decimal point to make sure that Rainbows continues on regardless of who's running it, to keep the mission alive.
Her vision and that the Rainbows mission is continuing with such a wonderful team. She'd be very proud.
So I think she would be happy, but not satisfied. And so then those are two different things. And I really think it's important to her just that she would be, let's continue to meet, how do we continue to grow? You know, how are we meeting our mission? And what does it take?
Stephanie gets the core mission. Selfishly, she reminds me a lot of Mom. And I think she gives that out to everybody saying, this is why we're here and this is what we're going to do.
We've worked really hard to have a slow and steady growth over the past 9 years that I think we're in a really exciting time. I would liken it to being on a roller coaster, right? You're going and you know you're like getting the top and getting ready to like go swooping down. And that's what I feel like that's where we are today. I feel like we're so close. And once we are able to tell our story very visibly to the folks who invest in our mission and in our work, I think that will just grow our bank account in a way that will help us to serve more communities more easily, more quickly.
Rainbows continues to expand throughout the world, and our communities feel fortunate to be able to continue to offer this service to the youth who need it, completely free of charge. Join our mission and help us spread Rainbows for All Children's vision so that after the storm, we shine.